Hello everyone, Commander Kingfish here, and we are back playing Empyrion Galactic Survival. If you remember in the last episode, we just finished up doing our some base building, our gardening. We got those in, and we were ready to pick our first batch of food. Well, and then I said I was going to have to do some exploring to find some different ores. Well, I've since had done the exploring. I finally found the magnesium. I've traversed a lot of the world in this area, and so the first couple of explorations I didn't find much. But my last exploration, I was able to find all the needed items that I needed at least for the magnesium to be able to create the ammo. So what I've done was, in the meantime, I was doing some base building. So I've added some additional stuff, and I'm going to show you what I've created. We'll kind of set what I still want to do with the base, and then our next task is going to be placing or building our small vessel. I am not ready to do that, and we won't start the small vessel in this episode, but I wanted to kind of give you an update on where the base was at, what I've got completed, and some of the stuff that I've done to ensure survival out here. I've added a lot of gardening stuff, and I've got got the gun in, and I've put some protection around it. Although, as I was trying to level up to get to the last pieces that I need for the small vessel, I've had the miniguns, droids, and they've been coming in, and of course the last couple of nights they have not come back to bother me, so I suspect my turret is not going to probably provide much use for me now, unless the miniguns start coming back. So I wanted to show you my garden. I've got plants in here, paring fruit. We'll pick that. I've got the Durant vegetables. Those are great because they grow fast. Pumpkins are growing. I've got corn growing, and I can pick that. We'll go ahead and pick that. I've got a tomato plant here, and we can pick that. Another Durant plant. Those grow fast. That's why I like having those, because that'll help supplement a lot of food. So you don't really have to worry too much about it. As you can see, my base building, I kind of ran into a problem where I've got this little tree right here. So I'm going to build around that, and it'll become just like a little inside garden, ornamental garden per se, I guess. It's just going to sit there and pretty much take up space. So I've kind of built in around that. I've still got some base building to do out here. I've got actually an idea, and then I'll continue to work on that. I'm going to take these blocks out, and then I'm going to put another row of potting plots right along here beside these, and then I can just continue to work off of my girders for my lights, and then I will probably put another row again on the outside of that, just like I did here. So I'm kind of utilizing less resources in my build. So let's go ahead and finish picking these plants. More tomatoes. Tomatoes are good. There's some canned vegetable stuff that you can utilize. More pumpkins. They're good. And then this is wheat. I've already picked it once, and so it should be coming back pretty soon. So that's the garden, and I'm pretty happy with that. I do need some food, so let's go ahead and pick this. I always like to pick the corn dog plants because they do grow back and over time, and so that way you can continually harvest it and save that. So let's go ahead and grab this, and we'll consume that. And then this stuff, I'll go ahead and I'll actually be able to make some stuff right now. Some food stuff, so we'll go ahead and do that. But let's go ahead and eat this. There we go. A little bit of nourishment. And so here's my refrigerator. I've actually been able to start stocking it up pretty well. As I was going out hunting, I was able to kill some more critters, and so I've been able to stock up pretty well. So I'm pretty set from for my resources right now. And these, I need those for like some of the survival packs and stuff. So I'm just kind of saving those. But the tomatoes, the corn, and the space durans, we'll go ahead and make some stuff with that. All right, so let's do that, and let's throw these in over here. Scroll down. Oh, and I was able to finally find the crushed rock. Either they rebalanced it a bit, but I've found quite a bit, which allowed me to finish making more plots, more gardening plots, as well as some of the other stuff that you need rock dust for. Let's pull these over here so we can make popcorn. Popcorn's good. There's some other things that you can use corn for, but right now it's mainly popcorn. Excuse me there, had to cough, sorry. So let's go ahead and get the popcorn making. Space fries are always good. That's what the durants are for. And apparently, oh, I need pumpkins to make the canned vegetables. So we'll, I guess about the only thing that we can make right now is the space fries. So we'll go ahead and just make one of those. And then I'll save these because I like doing the canned vegetables because, as you can see, the perish time is a lot longer, 350 hours, so that will pretty much last forever that way. So let's go ahead and put this stuff in the fridge, and I put the canned stuff in the fridge as well because that way it does not spoil at all. It really slows down oh, I always do that. I forgot to grab it. So let's go ahead and put this stuff right over here. We can grab this and that. And that. And the popcorn. And that, I think, about does it. We can always make bandages. This doesn't perish, so I leave that in there. I've got quite a few now. I'm up to 17 bandages. And then I've got 10 small med kits, which require alien plasma. It's like a little mushroom-looking plant, and so I picked that. And then I've got plenty of water now as well. So we got those. Let's go ahead and load those into the fridge. Put these over here. Put the tomatoes in. It's starting to run out. I'm going to. Well, I actually need to eat some of this stuff anyway. So let's go ahead and put these over here. And let's see. Well, shoot. We may have to go ahead and build that refrigerator, that second refrigerator. I was going to try to hold out because there's a little larger one that I was going to build, but we can always build a second one here. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and eat that. Eat that. That brings the health back a little bit. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and get that refrigerator built. And here it is. So let's go ahead and throw that in. And again, really the nice thing about this is it will go ahead and construct all your small components that you need for the fridge. And in that way, you're not trying to have to sit there and build all those little components. Kept figuring out what it takes, how many are in there. So we'll get this, and then we'll get this new fridge up and running. Well, I need to grab it though. Let's put it over here. We'll just go ahead and put it right here. And then I think I'll just put it right beside we'll just put it right there. Perfect. There we go. And then we can go ahead and throw these in here. So that'll give me quite a bit more storage space. And then when I can build the bigger one, I can dismantle this and go ahead and use the components out of it and build the bigger one. I put in a sliding door, so I've got this out here. Here's this side of the base starting to build. It obviously looks a little plain. I haven't done any coloring or anything to it. Eventually that will come on the base. The other thing that I did, I don't know if I mentioned it already, I did get the ammo built for the ammo box, so I did get some ammo put in there, 30mm bullets for the cannon turret. The other thing that I discovered that I can build up some protection around this turret. So if we go inside, you can see that the turret can still see over those blocks, but it does give it a little bit of protection. I got a couple more blocks to put in there. Now if you go any higher, then the turret won't be able to see over it. But that was just something that I discovered that I thought would be a pretty good idea. Alright, right now I got the turret off. There's nothing that really is coming around. Like I said, I've taken out the mini drones and they haven't been bothering me, so no reason to be using that ammo. I wanted to go ahead and build those other two blocks. I've been building the components that I can build right now for the small craft, so when we get ready to start building it, it's not going to take long. We're not going to have to sit there and wait for components to be built. But let's go ahead and build these two blocks that I can finish filling in. Apparently I already had one, so let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll go ahead and move over here. Probably going to have to go down here to do it. Put that in right there. Put that in right there. Alright. Alright, so that's got the gun pretty well protected. So you can get into it from here, be able to get into the gun. So I like that setup right there. I also actually, we'll go down here and I'll show you. I put in an H2O2 generator and took out just the O2 generator. I salvaged those parts back out of there. I think, as I mentioned earlier, I have yet to find a Promethean ore deposit, so I'm trying to conserve on those energy packs right now. Once I find that, then I can use Promethean because it is much more efficient fuel. But right now, the generator only runs on Promethean. So I use that in here to continue to generate my actually I might as well just put all of those in here for the time being, and then I use my hydrogen to run everything else. That way I'll have a source for fuel until I can actually locate some Promethean ore. Also put in a water distillery, and right now I've got 13 jugs. That'll make a hell of a lot of purified water, which we need purified water for quite a bit of the different cooking stuff. So we've got that there, and that runs on hydrogen, as does everything else. The only thing that doesn't run on hydrogen is the O2 or the H2O2 generator down there. So we'll come over here and we can put, let's see, oh, you know what, we'll put the water over here because I think we have to build it out of the constructor. I think this is where we... One moment here, let me check. It's hydrogen. Well, just a moment here. I know it's here. I always get confused as to which one it needs to be built in. And it may be in here. Where is it? Where is it? It's in one of these two. It's not here. I'm sure I just missed it over here someplace. Well, anyway, it's in one of these two places here to produce the purified water that you need. We'll just throw it in here for the time being and then come back to that. But it's there. It's the, I'll show you what it looks like. Matter of fact, I think I just spotted it. There it is. This purified bottled water right here. And so we can make one of those. It makes a boatload of purified water. And it makes 50 of them, so you don't need a lot of that. That's why I haven't been generating, running the generator, just so I can conserve on fuel, because I've got, as you can see, I've already made quite a bit. And then we'll go ahead and throw this in here, right there, and so we should be good. That is really kind of it. One other thing I needed to do, and I wanted to show you before we wrap up this video, is doing a little underwater diving here. So what I need to do is throw my helmet on, and if you want to actually sink, otherwise with the helmet on, you're just going to float. So you need to have a tool in your hand, and that will take you down below the water. So now we can come down here and... And now we can look for some seaweed, which is what I actually need, because I need to generate some biofuel, and I need seaweed for that. And let's see if we can find some down here. I know there was another lake that I found some in. I didn't realize how much I was going to need, so I thought there would be some right in the lake next door, and boy, this one's pretty barren. I don't see much in here. Maybe as we get a little farther down here, we'll find some more. What in the world? I think my turret got turned on over there. Let's see what he's been shooting at. Thought I had him turned off for everything, so... Unless I'm just hearing things, which is not surprising. Anyway, let's take the helmet off. Conserve our oxygen. So, yeah, I was hoping to find some seaweed. I've got 4 seaweeds, and I need 5 to make the biofuel. So, I will go and do that. I will hunt for that offline, so you're not sitting here watching me wander all around. So with that, I think that's about it for this video. We're going to call it good. We'll come back up here to the base. And oh, one other thing. I did put a cloning station, which is basically a spawn point. So if you do run into some difficulties and you end up dying out there, you can at least respawn back at your base. and you don't have to worry about trying to grab all your stuff from the predators that was killing you. I'm in pretty good shape now. I haven't really run into a problem in this particular game, but my other one, I ran into a boatload of problems having to respawn and trying to get back to my backpack while it was being guarded by the monsters that had killed me. And the other bad thing is when you die and respawn, you have none of your stuff. So you actually kind of got to sneak in there or try to get in there and grab your stuff out of the backpack to be able to get that done. So with that, the sun's starting to move towards the horizon there, and I think this is a good spot to quit for this video. With that, if you liked the video, please hit the big thumbs up button down there, and as always, please subscribe. Both of those items really help the channel out, and it helps the video out a lot. So with that, Commander Kingfish is out of here.